First smell, stinky feet. Second smell, the outdoors. Third smell, really sweet.
Okay,
That was like the transition.
You missed me with the first two, but I'm with you on the third one.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another Pours Unknown, which is a series of videos we do every Monday where we draw a sample at random from our Pours Unknown sample pool, bourbons and ryes that you guys have sent in, samples, and we taste them totally blind. We don't know what we're drinking, but what we will do is give you our most honest opinions possible, because we have to. It's literally blind. We have no clue.
Yep.
We'll taste it. We'll smell it first, then we'll taste it. We'll give it a rating. Find out the price, see if that changes our rating before we find out what we're drinking. A little bit of a backwards way of doing things, but we like it like that because we think it gives you the most honest opinions. Yeah, it takes out
like it like that.
Takes out all the bias and stuff. While Erin's getting into the nose, I want to let you know, if you're new here, this might not be important. Don't feel any pressure to participate. But if you are a channel watcher of old and have been involved in the channel for a while, heads up that we have our charity fundraiser live stream coming up. We're at the 6-month out mark. We want to make sure we're getting the word out early and often to get some donations for bottles for the giveaway for that. And yeah, if you want to be a part of that, please let us know. Email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. It's down in the video description below. All you got to do is earmark a bottle to the side, hang on to it until we find out who won it, and then we can arrange for all of that in the most appropriate way possible. But yeah, those bottle donations really help drive the fundraiser efforts that we have. And we've done over $31,000 in the last 2 years, and we're trying to just keep that number going on up. So if you want to be a part to raise some money for mental health, probably should have said that off the top. It's for mental health. It's for To Write Love on Her Arms, a charity organization that directly offers hope and help for people who are reaching out. So if you want to be a part, please reach out and let us know that you would like to be a part.
We'd love to have you.
What do you think about this on the nose?
So, first smell, stinky feet. Second smell, the outdoors. Third smell, really sweet.
Okay,
that was like the transition.
You missed me with the first two, but I'm with you on the third one.
It took me 2 other smells to get to that.
Yeah, very sweet, almost in like a fruity candy, or like, it's kind of reminded me a little bit of like banana custard type of vibes or something. I'm definitely getting a little bit of like an Old Forester type of nose to it. That's kind of what it's reminding me of, or Jack Daniels, or something in that general vein. Maybe Woodford Reserve, something in that vein. Just saying it's like got this banana-y type of sweetness to it.
Interesting. I'm not getting banana, but I never can, so.
Let's get it on the palate and see what we're working with.
Not as sweet on the palate as it is on the nose.
Yeah, definitely not as sweet on the palate.
Finish kind of falls off. I need another sip, though, for flavor, because I'm not getting a ton.
Yeah, I think what's striking me on that first sip is how the nose broadcasted as being quite sweet and concentrated. On the palate, definitely not that. Everything is there, it's just muted. It's almost like the nose was on volume like 15, and then when you drink it, it bumps it down to like volume 10.
Well, I'm not getting sweet on the palate at all. Maybe my sweet receptors are deadened. They're just shut off.
Yeah.
You're
joining the rest of everything that's dead inside of you.
I only like salty things because I'm a little salty inside.
Let's get another sip of this.
It's kind of drying too. With each sip I've taken, it's gotten a little more drying on my tongue.
I can see what you mean. To me, it is kind of silky on the palate. Like, it's really soft on the palate.
Okay.
It's literally silky. It's like a wave of silky whiskey rolling over my tongue. But it is a little drying. It's a little thin. It's a little brighter than I would personally prefer.
It is kind of bright, yeah.
Which could be youth. It could just be the way this is blended, or if it's a single barrel, this particular single barrel. Maybe it's low proof. I don't know. I'm really kind of confused by this one. You got glass down. You got ratings already?
Yep.
All right, I need another sip. You want to stare awkwardly at the camera while I take a sip?
Let's do it.
I'll zoom in on her face.
You zoom in on my face. That's weird. Don't do that. Don't zoom in on my face.
Okay. I got my ratings. Where you at?
Just okay.
Same. Just okay. It's fine. There's nothing off-putting necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, the dryingness doesn't bother me enough to ding it for that. But
It's not something I think I would reach for.
Yeah, I could kind of take it or leave it. Just okay literally means we could take it or leave it. That's kind of where we're at with this glass. It's not really blowing us away. Maybe if it's extremely cheap, I would be interested in changing my rating, but it's going to be pretty tough for that to happen.
Don't say cheap, say inexpensive.
Inexpensive. Okay. All right. So in our sample pool, this is number 62. So we're going to find out the price first and see if that changes our just okay ratings.
$40.
Yeah. I'd say that sounds about right.
Stays at just okay for me.
Definitely going to say just okay.
Yeah.
Who is this for before we find out what it is?
Oh.
I will say it is for anybody who likes stuff that is generally fruity sweet, but you don't like things too sweet.
I wasn't getting any sweetness.
And you don't mind it being kind of thin, but you do want it kind of soft and easy on the palate, because there's not a lot of spice in this glass at all. This might be for you if that sounds like it's for you. What are we drinking?
It is 1792 sweet wheat.
So many things make sense now.
91.2 proof, and this is thanks to Bill and Delia Kavanaugh.
And
so thank you guys.
And it's a wheater.
It is a wheater, which is why I got stinky feet on my first sniff.
And that's why I got the softness and the complete lack of spice, and that's why I got that banana note, and I didn't even think about 1792.
Oh.
There's like Brown-Forman, which is Woodford, Old Forester, and Jack Daniels, and then Barton 1792. There's 4 of those that banana note exists in.
Brown-Forman owns 1792?
No. Brown-Forman owns Woodford, Jack Daniels, and Old Forester. Separate and apart from Brown-Forman ownership
you said it very confusingly.
Sorry. Separate and apart is 1792.
Gotcha.
And in all 4 of those, that banana note exists to some extent.
Gotcha.
And I was getting a little bit of like a banana cherry, which drives me towards Old Forester or 1792. But inevitably, when it comes to those 4, I leave one out when I get the banana note. And it's always the one that I leave out that is what ends up being in the glass. It's uncanny.
It's the curse of your life, being wrong.
Yeah. I mean, she would know better than anybody. But yeah, I mean, this is a fine product if you like generally soft, kind of sweet things.
Yeah, it's okay. And for a wheated bourbon, I didn't hate it. And there are some that I have hated. It was just okay for me. But not bad for the price. The proof is, 91 proof, so it's a little lower proof.
Yeah, so I took another sip now knowing what it is, and I do know that quite a few people have noted like a grassy type of note on this. And now that I'm drinking it...
I did say the outdoors.
You did.
On the nose.
You did. You did. And now that I'm drinking it, I can get that grassy note. It's there, but it just... Everything is so soft on it, and the most prominent thing is the kind of the fruity, general fruity sweetness that's kind of light. So yeah, I just, didn't pop out to me. But if you like this pour, let us know in the comments below. Please don't go and pay secondary prices for this. It's a hard to find bottle.
Oh wow, and I would not do that.
I think people pay like $80 or $100 for this, even though the MSRP is much, much lower than that. So I certainly wouldn't pay that. You would really have to be like a 1792 fan trying to complete the whole collection of product offerings to get this, I think. I don't think it's barely worth its MSRP. It's barely worth the suggested retail price. I definitely would not pay up for this, but that's just my opinion. Yours may differ. You can let us know in the comments below. While you're down there, like the video if you like this style of content, and subscribe to the channel. No, like the video if you like the video, and then subscribe to the channel if you like the style of content.
Yeah.
And hit the bell if you want to be notified when we're going live on our monthly live streams, because we would love for you to join us for a pour. It won't be a pour of this, though. No, I can guarantee you that.
It will not. But thank you for watching today's video. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers.